What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of me saying the same line over and over, trying to sound funny, and then editing out all the bad takes so that I sound really put together and clever. Alright, gang, it's that time again. I know it's been a while, but today we're going to be watching another Disney Channel original movie. This one is called Pixel Perfect. I feel like I say this every time I do a Disney Channel movie review, but I have never seen this movie before. Actually, one of my friends suggested I make a video about this movie. They said it was a lot like How to Build a Better Boy, which, if you've seen that video, you know I love. And you know what? After watching it, I have to agree, it is very similar to How to Build a Better Boy, except that this movie came out in 2004, like 17 years ago. And you know what? It is probably the most 2004 movie you'll ever see. The music in this movie, the actors in this movie, it's got Ricky Ullman from Phil of the Future. The wardrobe, the book bags. Remember those book bags? I remember really wanting one of those book bags when I was 10. So this movie's all about holograms. The movie starts off with the main character, Roscoe. He's using his dad's computer to make a cat hologram. I guess his dad works at some hologram company. And unbeknownst to the dad, Roscoe sneaks onto his computer from time to time to make his own little holograms, and today he's made a cat. Roscoe's kind of the nerdy type, because this is a Disney Channel movie and he's the main character. And when he's not doing homework or making cat holograms, he's helping his friend Sam out with her band. Yes, this movie's also about a band, because this is a Disney Channel movie and that's just what they're about. Every Disney Channel movie is about a band. I don't know if he's like their manager or if he just like helps them market themselves. He goes to their shows and auditions and films them and sort of advocates for them. One of the first scenes in the movie is Sam's band auditioning to play at this club for kids. And the owner of the club is not enjoying himself.
Do you sing lead on all the songs?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, love. Put down the guitar, let's see you move.
Kind of a weird thing to say to a teenager. The conflict of this movie starts because Sam's band doesn't have the right image, you know? Their music is good, but Sam is the lead singer and she doesn't know how to dance. And for some reason, the owner of this club really wants a band who can dance.
Dance, strut, show some personality, some presence.
The owner of this club kind of reminds me of John Mulaney's impression of Mick Jagger.
Not funny!
Sam gives dancing a shot, but she's not good at it. In fact, she's so bad at dancing that the microphone gets fucked up. I don't know how that happened. The microphone's just like, make her stop! She's so rigid! This movie is chock full of young adult movie tropes. Not just the nerdy main character, not just the band, but we've also got Business Dad. He's always talking about business. Even when Roscoe thinks he's talking to him, he's actually talking to his Bluetooth.
You see, that's the problem. How do you get past all those bugs?
You ship them off to China.
What?
Overnight, every last one of them.
Wait. Thanks for the help.
What?
But why did my son run away like that? What do you want me to do? What, do you want me to talk to him at dinner? Ugh, nasty boy. The thought of even saying one word to my son. It's too much for Business Dad to handle. That night, after seeing Sam's band get rejected, and then after Roscoe being rejected by his own father, he goes up to his dad's hologram room and starts to hatch the perfect plan to get Sam's band on the map. That's it.
Nice tone.
I'll make the cat sing. Singing cat hologram. Just kidding. He makes a girl. He makes a hologram of a human girl. So using references of a bunch of famous women actors, a bunch of pop singers, he gets to work crafting the perfect lead singer that can sing and dance and put on a show. It's a really good thing that Roscoe's dad has so many pictures of famous women in his office. I guess he must have known that they would come in handy at some point. I'm just not exactly sure why he had so many. Meanwhile, since Sam is feeling pretty down about her abilities as the lead singer, the band is holding auditions for a new lead singer.
My life is a bad school lunch. It ain't no Sunday brunch.
Yeah, the auditions are going so bad that nobody's even singing at them. They're looking for a new lead singer and nobody has sang yet. One girl's doing slam poetry, the other is Irish dancing. It's kind of weird. I feel like they just should have had people there singing poorly. It was kind of a weird writing decision to have people auditioning doing something not even related to what it is. I mean, I guess like slam poetry and dancing are close to singing, but like you can't just go to an audition and do something close to what you're supposed to do, right? Hi, I'm Danny. I'm gonna be reading for the part of Spider-Man. Awesome, let's see what you got. Okay. Ah! Ow! What? What is that?
I'm a spider.
Yeah, I can see that, but it's Spider-Man. You're supposed to be auditioning for Spider-Man.
Yeah, but this is like pretty close.
Yeah, I guess kinda. But like, this is not gonna help you get the part. You're supposed to be a lovable superhero who goes around like solving crimes and shooting webs.
Yeah, out of my ass, right?
No. But just then, this girl Loretta shows up. And don't tell the band, but she's actually a hologram.
Excuse me. I'm here for the audition.
So they get all set up, and immediately, they're blown away. All Loretta does is like put her leg up in the air, and the girl in back is like, oh, whoa. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. This might be the real deal. This girl just put her leg in the air. Even if she does this for like 3 minutes and doesn't even sing, this would still be pretty impressive. But, you know, since she's a computer program, and she's literally programmed to be perfect at singing and dancing, she kills it. She does the most 2004 dance routine ever. She ends it with a really long spin, which everyone finds really impressive. Really long spin, actually. Damn. She's fun for a while. I do feel like Roscoe could have gone in a little bit more on the dance moves. Like, she's a hologram, so she can do like literally anything. She can defy physics. I feel like it'd be cool if Roscoe made her do some shit that's impossible for humans to do. That way, like, other lead singers can't even compete on any level. Like, this seemingly normal girl comes out of nowhere and she starts singing and she's like pretty good, but then she like, I don't know, turns into an airplane or something. That'd be sick. But yeah, whatever. I guess her kind of long spin was cool too.
I don't think I caught your name.
Loretta. Loretta Modern.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Okay, I feel like they could have tried a little bit harder on that falling sequence. She tripped because she stepped on a cable, not like she tripped over the cable. She just stepped on it. And I guess that threw her off her balance so much that she'd like just collapse. So nice to meet you, by the way. Whoa! Oh, who put this fucking death trap here?
Ladies, you're no lead singer. My father's been working on holographic technology and artificial intelligence for Skygraph. He just hasn't applied it to the human form.
Wait, I'm sorry. He hasn't applied... His dad, who works at the hologram place, hasn't even applied this to the human form yet. And somehow Roscoe made this overnight. Just in one night, he just kind of cranked out a girl. Before we get too far into this, there's a lot about the technology of this movie that, quite frankly, does not make any sense to me. I feel like it's just totally nonsensical. Like, they could have explained it better by just being like, it's magic, actually. And it's happened so much throughout this movie that it's almost to the point where, like, I don't even want to bring it up because I feel like it'll just be annoying for me to keep harping on this. Almost, though. It's almost there. I will continue to harp on it. So how did Roscoe make a perfectly functioning human in one night? This is something that like scientists have been trying to crack for decades, like an artificial intelligence that can compete with like human intellect and expression and stuff like that. And Roscoe would just kind of got sad because his dad didn't talk to him one night and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to end these scientists' whole career, I guess. Boom. Human. She looks photorealistic, she can speak English, and she can form sentences. Also, I just kind of want to know like how this hologram thing works in general. Roscoe, can you tell us how this thing works?
The computer uses echolocation to measure the room and pulsing frequencies to hold her pattern.
Oh, okay. But how does it work, though? Like, as in, what the fuck does any of that mean? Another thing that doesn't quite make sense to me is that Loretta can't go outside, which I guess makes sense for a hologram. Like, if it's some sort of projector, like, the light just wouldn't show up as good outside, so I understand that. But in this scene, she gets curious because she sees a bird's nest out the window, and she sticks her hand out the window, and her hand disappears. But then when she brings it back in, her hand is still gone. And then Roscoe says, oh no, I'm gonna have to rebuild that from scratch.
I'm gonna have to build you a new hand from scratch.
How does that work? The hologram is just light, right? Wouldn't that be like if you're watching E.T. on a projector and you accidentally like turn the projector so it's pointing outside? Like that wouldn't delete E.T. from existence if you just pointed the projector outside. The movie E.T. would still exist. You wouldn't have to remake E.T. from scratch if that happened. Because E.T. is on the computer. There should still be E.T. There should still be hand. That night, we see Roscoe painstakingly rebuilding Loretta's hand from scratch. And it looks like some pretty serious, intense programming. I mean, just look at this. Click, 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 and it's done. Damn, I guess that kind of explains how he was able to make a human so fast. All he had to do was just like click on all the body parts. And then he just made it. All right, Danny. let's develop this cure for Alzheimer's. And click. Okay, that's...
Congratulations, you did it.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Roscoe gets the band their first gig with Loretta, and people are digging it. Loretta kills it, dude. The audience is loving it. Yo, holy shit. Okay, that was sick. That was awesome. Now turn into a plane. Turn into a plane. Oh. The next day, Roscoe's doing an experiment where he's taking pictures of Loretta to see if she can actually show up on camera or if she'll just look like a TV screen, kinda. And bad news, she just kinda looks like a TV screen. She looks all like warbly with lines all in her, and you can tell that she's not a real person when you look at pictures of her, which sort of makes Loretta start to have a little bit of an existential crisis. She seems like she gets kinda sad that she's not real. She'll never feel like human feelings.
Why am I here?
The Zeta Bites need a new lead singer.
One thing that they did that I don't think that they needed to do was make Loretta sound kind of like robotic when she talks.
Hey, you like the rain?
I don't know. It only happens outside. I can't go outside.
Because when she's on stage, she like sings exactly like a normal person would. She's very expressive. Her voice has a lot of emotion in it. But then for some reason, the second she gets off stage, she's just like, I am a robot. This performance was at their high school, and it went so well, in fact, that one of Roscoe's friends tries to get Roscoe to hook him up with Loretta.
You gotta set me up with Loretta.
And he wants to go on a date with her so bad that he threatens to have Roscoe's dad fired.
Hey, too bad about your dad, by the way. My dad? What happened to my dad? Between you and me, my mom's been talking about shutting down his project, not enough results. Why? When? I don't know. I could talk to her, get him out of the penalty box. That is, if you help me.
I mean, holy shit, dude, what a savage thing to do. Threaten to have someone's dad fired if you don't get one date with a pretty girl. And also, I have a sneaking suspicion that the mom wouldn't actually do this, but holy shit, what kind of weird-ass mom would that be? Imagine getting fired and you're like, what did I do? I did everything you asked. I created like a photorealistic hologram with impeccable artificial intelligence. This has so many implications. What did I do wrong? And your boss is like, you did everything just fine. Unfortunately, it was the boy. Your silly little son wouldn't let my darling boy go steady with his mysterious, highly acrobatic friend. I also forgot to mention that there is a bit of a love triangle going on here. You see, Sam, she kind of has a thing for Roscoe, and Roscoe like maybe has a thing for Sam back, but also just kind of wants to stay friends. But then he's also created Loretta the hologram, who is like perfect in every way, and it almost seems like Roscoe is starting to fall for this hologram, just like his friend apparently. And this makes Sam very jealous, not too happy, which causes her and Loretta to have quite a few unpleasant interactions.
You don't know everything.
Yes, I do.
Okay, maybe you do, but you don't understand any of it. You could know what a baby is, but you've never been one. You can know every type of bicycle, but you've never fallen off one and scraped your knee.
You could know every type of airplane, but you still won't turn into one. Why won't you turn into an airplane? It would be so sick.
She's not even real. She's just a trick of light.
And you're nothing but water and a few pounds of chemicals. Maybe a few more pounds than you really need.
What? Oh my god, dude, this robot is so mean. Why would she be mean? Why would that be something that's programmed into her? Why is she programmed to do anything except sing and dance? Did Roscoe program this hologram to be mean on purpose? Okay. I've got a very limited amount of time. I need to program this hologram to do everything that a pop star needs to do, which should be pretty easy because pop stars really don't have to do that much. All she's gonna have to do is she's gonna have to know how to sing and dance and be mean to me and be really mean to me, degrade me, fucking make me feel like shit and embarrass me in front of all my friends. That would be so hot, or I mean, that would be a really good pop star thing for her to do.
Loretta, I am so sorry.
That's okay. I've been enjoying the rain. It must be wonderful
What?
to feel the rain.
Oh man, this is kind of sad. She's sad because she knows she'll never be a human. She'll never get to feel the rain on her skin. She'll never get to feel any human emotions. Damn, I would feel bad for her if she wasn't so fucking mean. You are so mean, Loretta. And also, you are a robot with no emotions, so you're probably not even actually sad. And touching rain is not even that fun, so pick something else to be jealous about. The next day, Sam goes into Roscoe's dad's office and finds some stuff that, she doesn't really like.
Save me. Please. Save me. Please. Save.
What was that screensaver? They just they glossed over that so fast. The screensaver on their computer is Roscoe as a spider eating his dad, who's a little fly on his web. And then when it cuts away from the computer, you hear Roscoe's dad get eaten. I'm so confused about that. Whose computer is this? I'm pretty sure it's Roscoe's dad, right? Did Roscoe make a screensaver of him murdering his dad? Does Roscoe's dad see his son as a threat? Is one of them auditioning for Spider-Man? I'm so confused.
Some gene pool Roscoe gave you.
So in a lot of ways, this movie is similar to How to Build a Better Boy. Because in that one, just like in this one, they design like the perfect specimen, the perfect boy or the perfect girl. But for some reason, this movie, the way that they do it seems a lot creepier, I feel like. Like instead of what they do in How to Build a Better Boy, where they just sort of like list vague characteristics they want the boy to have, like this color hair or this color eyes. Roscoe is actually like taking body parts from different real women and like cobbling them together into a perfect lady. I feel like there's definitely a difference between like, I just love a man with brown eyes, and being like, I will create a female with your skin and your toes. Also, this was like sort of a plot point earlier, but Roscoe didn't want his dad to find out about the hologram. He didn't want him to know that he was using it to make this pop star. So why did he just like hide all of these pictures on the desk where his dad works? He just had all of the pictures stuffed in this manila folder right next to the computer.
Hey, son. Are you by any chance using my computer to make a human woman hologram?
Huh? What? No.
Are you sure? Because I found this manila folder at my computer that has like a bunch of pictures of blonde women in it with circles around different parts of their body.
Oh, yeah. That's just, that was just homework for math.
They're making you study white women in math class?
Yeah, it's part of the Pythagorean theorem.
There's notes on a lot of these pictures. This one says, this chin will go great on my hologram.
Oh, wait. Oh, those pictures. Oh.
Why do you sound so surprised?
Those are for my cat hologram.
So this human woman's chin is gonna go on your cat hologram?
Yes, Dad. Actually, it is. Is that so hard to believe? I want my cat to look good, okay? I want him to have a nice chin, a nice ladylike human chin. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've told you all this before, actually, but you were so busy on your work phone that you must not have heard me. You know, all you do is work. Do you know that? You never pay attention to me. Or my cat. Well, son, you never held me as a child, Dad. You were always too busy working. I don't think you've ever even hugged me. You know what, son? You're right. I've been too distracted with work. You know what? Let me drop everything I'm doing right now and let's do something together, father and son. How about we work on this human-chinned cat you've been working on? Wow, do you really mean it? I sure do, son. Also, I saw that screensaver you made of you eating me, and I'm kind of worried you're planning to murder me in my sleep. I was. You know what, buddy? Bring it in. Let's have a hug. I'd love to. What the hell? Dad, you're a hologram?
What? No, I just have weak knees.
Dad, I'm not dumb.
No, really, dude, I just have weak baby knees. I swear to God, I wouldn't play about this type of shit.
Dad, it's okay. I don't care if you're a hologram, all right? You're still my dad. Now, come on, let's forget all about this.
I'm sorry, this is too awkward. I gotta go.
What? Go where? What? Dad! 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 Hell yeah, dude. I told you it'd be sick if they turned into airplanes. We get to see Loretta and the band performing again. This time they're singing a kind of a sad song about wishing a boy would notice them, which, you know, is kind of thematically relevant. She ends the performance with a double backflip off of a stool. The flips are honestly one of my favorite parts of this movie. They're so over the top, especially in this performance. They're so out of place. Like, this song is a sad song about being like, oh, my crush will never notice me. And then she just does like this impossible feat of acrobatics. It does not fit the vibe of the song at all. Actually, during this performance though, there's like news trucks outside because they're so excited about Loretta or whatever. And one of the satellites on the news truck falls and I guess points at Loretta, which interferes with her signal. And then it starts playing the news on her.
Time, weather, and...
Which is pretty silly. I like that. That's a funny little thing to have happen. I am confused though, because if we're to believe how they explained the technology before, this should be permanent now that Loretta is like this. Because when she lost her hand before, it stayed lost. Now she is the newsman for a second. So she should be the newsman forever now, right? Isn't that how this works? Then they get discovered by a talent agent.
Mr. Giles, it's me, Daryl.
Well, you must have found something if you're calling so late.
Only, Hearthstone's next media sensation. Yeah, listen to this.
This sounds like shit. It's just people cheering. It's not even music. Since this little bit of interference happens though, it makes everyone realize that Loretta is a hologram, which people didn't know before. And from there, Loretta blows up, dude. Everyone's obsessed with her. They get discovered by this talent agent. She ends up on TV, which apparently is okay. She can be on TV. I don't know why they had the scene of Roscoe taking pictures of her before. If they were just gonna throw that whole bit out the window because she is on TV now and she looks fine. And everything seems like it's going great for Loretta and the band. And they even start to record an album.
Take a good look, because that is the future of the music industry. A month from now, every teenager in America is gonna want to be just like her. Smart, talented, high resolution.
Album title.
That actor looked like he wasn't paying attention at all until it was his turn to say a line. He looked like he was just like spaced out until it was his turn to say something clever.
Take care of my girl, Roscoe.
Your girl?
Your girl?
She's mine!
Then there's this whole scene where Loretta and Roscoe have a big argument.
You always want to change me. Why am I never good enough for you?
And it ends with her getting so mad that she uploads herself to the net. She straight up goes into the World Wide Web and she's gone. And then Roscoe can't find her. Inside the internet, it is very weird. That whole scene is like a fever dream. There's a search engine that's just like a guy in a car going around. Okay, so now we're starting to approach the end of the movie. The band has a big show coming up, but they still can't find Loretta because she's busy in the net.
Virus alert, virus alert.
What?
So they dress Sam up as Loretta to be the lead singer. For some reason, no one really seems to notice. But Sam gets a little too carried away with the dance moves and ends up dancing her way into a coma. Damn. I guess the microphone from earlier was right. She really did suck at dancing. The end of the movie is so strange. Loretta finally shows up after being gone for a while. She sees that Sam is in a coma, and she sees that there's wires attached to her brain because they're monitoring her. And she says, wait a minute, I can fix Sam. I can just go into her brain and fix the coma.
Loretta, no. It's not a computer. If you go in there, you can't come out. Loretta, no!
And she ends up going in there and then taking over Sam's mind.
She's waking up.
Hi, Roscoe.
Loretta?
Super creepy concept and makes Loretta seem like evil. Oh my god, Sam, you're okay. I'm alive! Yeah, this movie kind of turns into like a horror movie for a second. Even when Loretta is in Sam's mind, it's all dark and scary, and Sam is in there, she's all sad. I guess that's why she's in a coma. She's too sad in her brain. I don't know if that's how they think comas work. The doctor's just like, unfortunately, her fall made her a little bit too sad inside her brain, so she can't come out now. It turns out Loretta just wanted to go and touch the rain in Sam's body, and then she gives her body back to Sam. And then that's kind of the end of the movie. Sam is back, she's happy, they're all free to go back to their normal lives, except Loretta, who never came back out of Sam's brain. And so like, we're not really sure where she is. And then she shows up at the very end looking like a Force ghost from Star Wars. Anyway, that's the end of the movie. So now it's time to talk about our sponsor, Current. But unfortunately, I'm a little busy today, so I can't do the ad read. But lucky for you guys, I just finished developing my first hologram. His name is Tiny Danny, and he's gonna be doing the ad read for me. So, Tiny Danny, how about you tell these folks about Current? Hey guys, I'm Tiny Danny. I'm a little hologram that's just like Danny, except I'm tiny. No bigger than a tiny little stick of gum. But unlike other holograms you might have seen, I wasn't programmed to argue or be mean or even to sing and dance. But I was programmed to know a good opportunity when I see one. That's why I'm so excited that this video is sponsored by Current, because Current is giving you guys the opportunity to win $500. If you don't know what Current is, it's banking entirely on your phone. You can get paid, request money, send money to friends. You also get a Visa debit card. This is mine, or rather this is an exact replica of Danny's, because I am a hologram, so this is also a hologram, but the real one looks just like this. And one of my favorite things about Current sponsorships is it means we get to give back to you. Like I said, they are also going to be giving away $500 to 10 people. and here's how you can win. All you have to do is sign up for Current using my link. That's current.com/tinydanny. Then you find me on Current. My username is just @Danny Gonzalez. And you request $500 from me. That's it. That's all you got to do. Seems like pretty much a win-win to me. It's free, and you can win money, so why not? So thank you to Current again for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Current. And now I have to go stick my head out a window, thus decapitating myself. Back to you, Dan. Thanks, Tiny Danny. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fan base here on YouTube, but it's more than just a fan base, you know? It's a family, and it is an army. So keep that in mind when you hit the subscribe button and the notification button. You are technically and legally joining an army, but I mean, we probably won't go to war against anyone. But don't worry about that. Most Gregs have never even seen combat yet. So if you want to join Greg, just subscribe and turn on my notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of roasting the shit out of BTS. Or wait, no, not BTS. BST. Billion Surprise Toys. Billion Surprise Toys. The creators of probably the worst children's videos on the internet. Like videos about refrigerators singing, and this one that I just found that's about balloons. Balloon, balloon. Daddy gonna blow a balloon. Balloon, balloon. I want a hot pink balloon. Balloon, balloon. Red color balloon. Balloon, balloon. Flying in the rain. So like a month or two ago, if you remember, Billion Surprise Toys became one of the biggest memes on the internet with the whole Johnny Johnny Yes Papa thing. Pretty much everybody was talking about it and like making fun of Billion Surprise Toys, making fun of all of their videos. Meanwhile, Billion Surprise Toys was frantically trying to take down any video that was making fun of them, and they pretty much did. I remember seeing like a ton of creators posting that their videos about Billion Surprise Toys got taken down. For some reason, mine didn't. I don't know why, but it got so bad that they even started deleting some of their own videos. Like, for some reason they didn't delete my video, but they deleted their own refrigerator video. The one that I talked about in my video. So now pretty much the only place to see it is my video, which is kind of crazy. It seems to me that the reason they deleted all those videos, especially the ones of other people making fun of them, is because they want to be seen as like a serious kids channel, or they wanted to get bought by a bigger company like Disney or something like that, and they were worried that everybody making a meme out of them would hurt their chances, I guess. But it kind of worked. I mean, pretty much everybody has stopped talking about Johnny Johnny and his papa. So today I kind of just want to go through and take a look at their videos, their recent videos, and see if they've learned anything. Have they improved their content at all? Like, what have they learned? What are they changing? What have they done to clear their name and take their spot as the best kids channel on YouTube that they so rightfully deserve? So if you saw my last video, you probably remember that a lot of their videos center around this family. You got Papa and Johnny, and there's a mom, and there is also a refrigerator who is a part of the family for some reason. So let's just check out one of their recent videos and check out how Papa, Mommy, and Johnny are doing. This one's a little lullaby video. Oh, look at that. Johnny laying in bed with Mommy right next to him. They're both about to fall asleep. Only thing that's missing is Papa. Oh, and here he comes. Wait. Wait, that's not Papa. Who the fuck is that? Did they get rid of Papa? Did they get a divorce or something? What the fuck? What? Who is this guy? Why is he picking Johnny up like it's his kid? You're not Papa. Where's Papa? Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. If the marriage wasn't going well, I mean, get a divorce, sure, but like, the mom rebounded so fast with this guy. This younger, hotter, clean-shaven, ripped, hot guy. His name's probably Chad or something. He's probably like a rich, successful lawyer or some shit. You're not Papa. Look at those arms. He's jacked. That is really weird though. Why did they replace Papa? I feel like they're trying to get rid of the stigma that they had from the whole Johnny Johnny Papa thing. So they replaced the Papa character to try to make you forget all about that, or like make you think that this isn't the same channel or something. But why did they only replace Papa? Like, Johnny's still the same kid, and so is the mom. I guess they got rid of the refrigerator too, but honestly that's probably for the best. I support that. That refrigerator was scary and bad. I can't believe they could do Papa so dirty like that. They did him so dirty. Absolutely dirty. All right, let's just watch a different video. Vegetable song. What they're gonna sing about vegetables.
Mommy called them for eating broccoli. No, the reply was a no. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said.
Okay, this is much closer to what I'm used to. There's all these kids, there's the mommy, they're all singing and dancing, there's no real rhyme scheme or rhythm. This is what I've come to expect from Billion Surprise Toys. So I guess the plot so far is that all the kids are playing with their toys. Mommy comes in and called them for eating broccoli. I assume that means she wants them to come eat their broccoli. But the kids don't want to eat their broccoli. So the mother does what any rational mother would do, and she calls the doctor? Is that something that doctors help with? Like, what would they even do? Hey, is this the doctor? Yeah, can you come over? My kids aren't eating their broccoli. So you guys aren't eating your broccoli, huh? Open wide! Anyway, I guess let's just see what he does.
Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said.
Eating broccoli sounds good for bone health.
Oh no. 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 He's the doctor now? He's been demoted to some random character, this doctor, and he's only allowed to see his son now when he's sick? Or won't eat his broccoli? This is so awkward. Why didn't they find a new doctor?
Little babies playing with toys. Mommy called them for eating carrots. No, the reply was a no. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said.
Eating carrots are good for your eyes.
Okay, now they won't eat their carrots and she's calling the doctor again. Now it's starting to make sense. Now it's clear why the mom is calling the doctor for these weird minor inconveniences. She misses her ex-husband. I knew she shouldn't have broken up with him for Chad. Remember when he and Johnny used to dance together? He was a good guy, not like this dude. Chad, step papa. That's all you'll ever be, step papa. Okay, you know what? Actually, I don't know step papa. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and see if he's like really a good guy. Maybe he's better for mommy. Let's watch another song and see what else has changed. Maybe they've fixed something else, like, I don't know, learned English. Okay, this one's called Indoor Playground Song.
Kids, let's have a lot of fun.
Come kids, let's have a lot of fun.
Hey mom, I found a slide here. Hey mom, I found a slide here. Come Johnny, just slide and come. Come Johnny, just slide and come.
Just slide and come. That's the dream. Okay, I mean, it looks like they're having fun. Look at them, they're all playing in the ball pit. At least it seems like Step Papa's jumping right into the position of being a dad, and he's really caring for Johnny and mommy. They're sliding and coming, they're having a great time. They still don't know English though.
Come dad and mom, let's together slide. Come dad and mom, let's together slide.
Come dad and mom, let's together slide. They did the same shit in the last video, remember? Together bath?
Let's together bath. Hey mom, I found a bouncer here. Hey mom, I found a bouncer here. Hey darling, you just bounce and have fun. Hey darling, you just bounce and have fun.
That line's funny because she says it like she's trying to be nice, but the lyrics are like, hey, just bounce and have fun. Like, I don't care. Yeah, you found a trampoline. Who gives a shit? Just bounce and have fun. You don't have to tell me every time you found a bounce here. So far it seems like Billion Surprise Toys hasn't really learned anything. They haven't like improved their production quality at all from what I can tell. They definitely haven't improved their writing at all. And their animations still look very creepy at times. The only thing they've changed is just getting rid of Papa. Here's a video called Humpty Dumpty Nursery Rhyme for Kids. So I assume this is just gonna be Humpty Dumpty, which is a classic nursery rhyme that everybody knows. So they're probably not writing their own lyrics, it's probably just gonna be Humpty Dumpty. So this should be pretty hard to mess up, right? It's a very straightforward premise. Little Eggman sits on a wall, he falls and he breaks. So it starts off with Johnny and his family going to visit this castle, and right out front when they're entering the castle, they see this statue of an Eggman. It's probably a statue of the giant Eggman who used to rule the castle, and with Johnny's touch, he springs to life and runs off to play with the little babies. All he needed was a child's touch to feel alive, which sounds creepy, but also is creepy.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Oh
Okay, so this is pretty much just the nursery rhyme at this point, right? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, he fell, he gets decapitated, his head falls off, so he's probably dead. One thing I noticed is that the sound effects have not gotten any better in these newer videos. I don't know why, but the way the girl says, "Oh no," just really rubs me the wrong way.
Oh no.
That's one thing that I've never liked about these videos, is the weird sound effects. Is that how you would respond if, like, your friend fell off of a bridge and broke his neck? You would just turn around and go, "Oh no, oh damn it, this really ruined my whole day. My friend breaking his neck and shit, oh no." Luckily, little Eggman's horses and men come to his aid, but they're also little babies, so they can't help. Why would they be able to help? They're babies. Also, not sure why this little Eggman's so into babies. Like, he's playing with little babies. All of his employees, I guess, are babies. I don't know what's going on in this castle, but I don't like it. So the Eggman's men can't figure it out, but luckily Johnny and his sister are little geniuses, and they figure, well, if we just tie the bow tie around the wound, it will hold his head in place. And somehow that works. He went from decapitated to dancing around like a spry little egg in seconds. This just happens over and over, again and again. Humpty Dumpty finds himself in situations where he's falling, this mouse scares him, and he falls. That's pretty fucked up, to scare an egg. You know how fragile eggs are? This dude breaks every 5 seconds, and you're gonna scare him while you're in a treehouse? To be fair, it does seem like he immediately regrets it though, because he screams, "No!" That mouse seems legitimately traumatized by what she's done. Dude, if I was Humpty Dumpty, I would be pissed in this situation. I'd be like, I was a perfectly frozen statue. Nothing could hurt me. I was basically in a coma. But then you kids had to come and touch me, and now I can't go 2 seconds without falling off a wall and shattering into pieces. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be an egg? No, you've never been an egg in your life. Next time I shatter, can you just let me die? Don't get the horses and the men. Don't get the rabbit or the mouse. Just let me die, please. He falls again. This time the parents set him up on the wall and he falls.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what? I think they might have improved on the sound effects a little bit. They're growing on me. I think I like them. You can just feel like genuine horror in their voices.
Oh my god.
Like the next time Step Pop is gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, dude, oh no." You know what? What is Humpty Dumpty even supposed to be about? That's the whole nursery rhyme, right? Is there like another verse that helps explain what's going on or something? Nope. It's just that. That's the whole thing. You know what? Actually, this nursery rhyme is kind of perfect for Billion Surprise Toys. I think they should stick to weird nursery rhymes like this. It's super weird. It doesn't really make any sense. There's not any moral from what I can tell. Like, what would the moral be? Don't be an egg? Or if you are a little egg man, just don't sit on walls. Well, to be honest, guys, I feel like I just can't really get behind Billion Surprise Toys anymore. They haven't really learned from their mistakes. They're still making the same weird shit just without Papa. I mean, he was such a popular character in meme culture. I feel like it's a huge wasted opportunity for them to not be using him still. They did him dirty. They did him extremely dirty. I feel like Papa at least needs some sort of send-off, like a goodbye song. And luckily with iPhones, now you can make little animated characters. They're called like memojis or something, and you can customize exactly what they look like. So I made Papa a little farewell song. I think it's only fair that he gets a nice little send-off, and Billion Surprise Toys obviously isn't gonna do it, so here you go, Papa, this one's for you. Johnny, Johnny. I thought you were my real ride or die. You told me you'd always be by my side. We had kids and a fridge with the sauces inside. We had the sauces, but it turns out that you were telling lies. All I ever wanted is to be a dad. But you took that away and gave it right to Chad. He's so ripped and so hot, how can I compete with that? I'm Humpty Dumpty cause you shattered me, now let's together sad. Johnny, Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny, Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. If you ever wanna see me, just don't eat your broccoli, oh. Johnny, Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny, Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. If you ever wanna see me, just don't eat your broccoli, oh. Alright guys, this video was sponsored by ExpressVPN. Even though you might not realize it, pretty much everything that you do on the internet can be tracked by your internet service provider, your cell company, ad companies, and Hackers. That's right, the Game Master could get a hold of your precious information. That's why I and many other YouTubers you've probably seen recently would suggest that you start using a VPN. VPN basically stands for Virtual Private Network, and when you have one installed, it basically makes your computer anonymous. It helps with things like website tracking, so if you're using a website, when you're using a VPN, your real IP address is masked, and it looks like you have some other IP address, so websites can't track you. VPNs encrypt your data, which is great if you do a lot of data in like public areas with public Wi-Fi. People can't get access to your stuff because it's all encrypted. Not to mention you can unblock content that might not be available in your country. So let's say you're in like Germany and you can't access some content that would be available in America. If you make your computer look like it's in America, then you can access that content. ExpressVPN is the best VPN out there. It's got the fastest speeds. It's got server locations in 94 countries. It's got 24/7 customer service, so you get support whenever you need it. It's super easy to install and even easier to use. You can connect with just one click, and it's really cheap. It's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Personally, I have used VPNs for a long time, and I'm using ExpressVPN right now. I like to do a lot of work at coffee shops, and I've heard in places like that, it's a lot easier for hackers to gain access to your computer because it's a public Wi-Fi. So you can take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by clicking the link in the description box. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. All right. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of 123 No. Real quick before we get started, I keep forgetting to say this, but thank you guys for 3 million subscribers. I think the reason I keep forgetting to say it is because it doesn't feel real. Sometimes when I think about how many subscribers I have, I get too weirded out, and it feels weird to me that I even have more than 100,000 subscribers. If a couple years ago you told me that I had 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'd be like, oh man, I'm living the good life. That was like my goal a couple years ago, to hit 100,000 subscribers. So the fact that I now have 30 times that amount is insane, and it doesn't feel real. But thank you guys for supporting me. It really means the world to me. It's very cool that you guys watch my videos. And then the other thing is, thank you to those of you who came to the tour. The tour is over now. It ended in October. I also keep forgetting to mention this. The tour was so fun. One of the coolest things I've ever done. Getting to hang out with Drew and Curtis all day, every day was so fun. And probably my favorite part, I got to meet a lot of people that watch my videos and like comment and tweet at me all the time. So even though I'm really glad to be home, I miss Laura, I missed my whole life. It's definitely something I want to do again someday, so if you didn't get a chance to come, I'm sure there will be another chance to see me in the future. If you did get to come, thank you so much. Anyway, enough being sappy. It's time to complain. Guys, Troom has a new competitor. A new foe has entered the match. A new challenger has appeared. 123 Go. I found this channel a couple of days ago. They're pretty much just like Troom. They do pranks, they do DIY stuff, life hacks, crafts, anything that Troom does, 123 Go does. And they're coming for the crown, baby. They're coming for that sweet, sweet crafting crown.
Check out your new dresser, Mia. Well done.
They want to be the crafting kings. When I say 123 Go is a channel, what I really mean is that they're like a conglomerate of like 1,000 channels, I think. The reason I found them is because the other day I was scrolling on the trending page and they had 3 videos on the trending page. They had one at number 15, one at number 4, and then one at number 1 on the trending page. They were dominating the trending page on YouTube for like an entire day, which doesn't seem legit at all. It seems very suspicious. I don't know how they manage that. It's very strange. And the other weird thing is that they're all on different channels. The video at number 1 on trending was on the main channel 123 Go, but then there's this other video that was on 123 Go Challenge, and then the third one is on 123 Go Gold. I don't know why they have so many channels. It seems like they pretty much do the same thing on every channel. I don't know if it's some way to like trick the trending or manipulate the algorithm or something. I don't know. I'm not smart. But I watched all of these videos and damn, they're not good. It seems that 123 Go is not only coming for the craft crown, but they're coming for the cringe crown. So let's go ahead and take a look at these videos and see if they're really worthy of the cringe crown. Or the craft crown. Okay, this first one is called Cool, Girly, and Beauty Hacks. Smart DIY hacks for girls. Now, I'm not a girl. I'm a Greg. So I don't know how well I'll be able to judge these, but I've seen girls before. So I feel like I'm qualified to judge this video.
There are all kinds of life hacks, but for us ladies, there are a whole mess of girly hacks out there that serve us way better. Well, when it comes to girly hacks, there's a thin line between subtle trickery and full-on ridiculousness. Ooh, see what I mean?
I feel like at the beginning of the video, they're already firing shots at other DIY channels. They're like, some DIY hacks out there are just plain ridiculous. So stick with us, cause ours are good and normal. Spoiler alert. They're not. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't wear a lot of makeup and I don't watch makeup tutorials. So I don't know how accurate this is, but like, has there ever been a beauty tutorial ever that has been like, go ahead and cover your whole face with lipstick? Do you wish your lips were bigger and more lush? Well, how about turning your whole face into lips? Make your whole face lips? How about turning into a giant lip monster? Does that sound nice? Wanna be, look like a big red lobster?
All right, let's get curling, shall we? Starting with the front? Good thinking, Amy. Whoa, looks like that electric current just did Amy's hair for her. Amy, your hair is...
Huh? What happened? What happened to her hair? Where did that green electricity come from?
There's gotta be a way we can fix this. Think this old sock can help? First, take a good chunk of hair and separate it from the rest. Wrap the rest of the strand around the remaining hanging material.
I'm sorry, what is the problem that this hack is trying to solve? What happened? A perfectly good curling iron? Uh-oh, you might want to throw that shit in the trash. Because you see, if lightning strikes your house while you're doing your hair, lightning could flow through your house and into your curling iron, and then it could kind of mess up your hair. Oh no! So because of that 1 in a million risk, you're gonna want to throw your curling iron in a fucking furnace and use a sock from now on. For the record, I know that it's possible to burn your hair with a curling iron, but that's not what happened. Electricity, green electricity, came through the cord and electrocuted her. That, I don't think happens.
Okay, let's see the magic unfold, shall we? Is it just me, or are those sock curls just as fabulous as curling iron curls?
Okay, that's kind of a nice hack if it works. I just feel like the story was a little bit off. Like, she should have forgot her curling iron and then used a sock to curl her hair. Don't say that a curling iron's not gonna work. Obviously they work, that's why people use them, and they don't just randomly electrocute people.
Let's see, I don't want pepper or salt. Ooh, spicy dressing, that'll work. No! There's one last drop and it ends up on my white t-shirt? Really? This is a stain emergency, Lana! Maybe it'll come out with water? Oh, that didn't work. Yikes. Lana, what do I do? Shaving cream? It's worth a try, right?
I like the little stories that they add in between the hacks that gives them like a reason to use the hack. It's not just DIY hack after DIY hack. There's a little story. It's a nice little, it's almost like a little beauty movie. But her logic in this scene as a character just doesn't really make sense to me. It's just kind of weird that she has no idea if the shaving cream would work or not. Like, she has no reason to think shaving cream would fix her stain. But she's just like, I don't fucking know, shaving cream? It's worth a try. And she just randomly stumbles upon this amazing life hack. Does she do this every time it gets a stain? Just reaches for the nearest liquid and pours it all over her shirt and hopes that it has stain removing properties? I just feel like it would be more realistic if sometimes she tried like a random beauty hack that she had a hunch would work and it just doesn't at all. Like, oh no, I ripped my pants on the way to class. I'm gonna look like the dumbest, stupid fucking idiot in the whole class. Wait. A lighter! Could I melt my jeans and meld them back together? It's worth a shot. And then it just cuts to him standing in front of the smoldering remains of his house. Like, what have I done? I feel like that would be more realistic, personally.
Oh, hey, Lana. Lana? Your hair looks amazing. Pink is so your color. Wow, why am I suddenly hating my boring brown hair? Ew. I got you, girl. Check out this super easy hair hack. Just spray some color on a brush, and boom! You're in for an exciting color explosion.
What kind of color was that? She just said spray some color on a brush. Was that spray paint? What was it? Was it spray hair dye? They didn't say. They just said spray some color on a brush.
Just spray some color on a brush.
Just pure color. Just spray some pure blue. The essence of blue. Just gather up the color blue and then put it in your hair. I don't know where to get that.
Brace yourself, Lily. Here it comes. Whoa, your hair's turning blue before our very eyes.
Maybe I'm missing something, but couldn't you just spray the hair with the color? Why did you need to spray it all over a brush? Now you can't use that brush anymore. Now the brush is blue forever, or until you get it out somehow. This shit makes no sense. Thumbs down. Wait. Life hacks not making sense? What kind of world do we live in?
If you put a deeper shade of foundation lightly onto a brush, you can kiss your skin with some adorable freckles. Ow! Who left this sharp bobby pin on a couch like this? Ooh! Something just stabbed me right in the foot! I see you, you little sucker. Ow! Let's see if my mascara's in here. Where is it? Yikes! Another evil bobby pin strikes again! Are these things conspiring against me or something? If you're a girl, there's no doubt you understand the plight of stray bobby pins.
What is going on? This seems like such an overreaction to touching a bobby pin. Or having it on your finger. Also, does this even happen that much? When you reach into things, you come out with bobby pins all over your fingers? She seems like it's really hurting her every time, too. Does having a bobby pin just lightly clamped on your finger hurt that bad? The girl in the video is like, ow, whoa, oh! Help, someone help!
I'm a doctor.
Huh?
You asked for help, I'm a doctor.
Where the fuck am I?
The hospital, you asked for help. I'm a doctor.
Oh, yeah, I have a bobby pin on my finger. Fuck! Oh, shit. We have to take an x-ray right now. Put your finger in there. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, what? Your finger is fucked up. That is a fucked up finger. Is it broken? Broken? No, your bone is just dust. There's nothing to be broken. There's no bone anymore. Your finger's basically just a bag of sand. Ooh, well, can you fix it? I'm afraid the only thing we can do at this point is just cut off your whole ass arm. That makes sense. All right, let me just grab my knife. Oh, fuck no! Anyway, the solution is to put it in a Tic Tac case.
Simply put those bad boys in there and you're all set.
All right, that's the end of that video. The next one is very strange. It's a little bit different. This one is on the channel 123 Go Challenge, and it's called Wearing Long Acrylic Nails for 24 Hours. Longest nails ever! Funny pranks by 123 Go Challenge. This one is more of like a long skit than any sort of practical information, any kind of useful DIY tips. It's just a long skit about this guy's life being ruined. So basically, this guy and this girl are hanging out, and the guy makes the girl drop all her change.
No, my change!
Oh no, my change! All my nickels and dimes and quarters and $half. Why do they have $half? Do people even still use $half? I feel like I haven't seen a $half in like 15 years. So she tries picking up the change, but she can't because her nails are too long, and the guy gets all impatient.
Fine, I'll help.
What was that? What was that little noise? He grunted like a little gremlin. This bitch is taking forever. So finally he picks up all the change and he puts it in his pocket and he keeps it and he's like, if you drop it again, you won't be able to pick it up, so I might as well hold on to it.
What if you drop it all again? It's definitely safer with me.
So she gets all pissed, so later that night she sneaks into his room where he's sleeping, but it's the same room, he's just sleeping on the couch. They probably didn't have another set, they just had the couch room set, so that's just where this character sleeps. And while he's sleeping, she glues really, really long acrylics on him. As you do. And then the rest of the video is just him bumbling around being useless. He can't do shit because he's got really long acrylics. He can't seem to figure out how to pick anything up. Can't really manipulate things well. He's making everything look a lot harder than it should. He's really playing it up. There's one part where he's on the toilet and he tries to wipe his butthole, but I guess he's got really long nails, so he ends up scratching his butthole.
Any last words, Kevin?
And then like a couple scenes later, he's using his fingernails to skewer food and eat it, so that's gross.
Amy, open your eyes. There's someone or something in your room. Huh? What is that? Please don't hurt me. Where the heck is the light switch? I found it. Okay, who's there? Show yourself. Hey there.
Hey there. It was just me. I was just standing in your room like this, posing like a witch for no reason. Can you take my nails off, please? And she does.
My regular nails. I thought I'd never see you again.
All in all, this video was a disaster. Which brings us to the final video that was on the trending page. It's called Best Challenges and Pranks on Your Friends. And this one, of course, is on 123 Go Gold. I'm not sure what makes this one gold. Maybe it's like their premium content, their most golden material. Dude, this shit is gold. Is this the best shit that 123 Go has to offer? That wouldn't be saying that much, honestly. Let's find out.
Hey girl, I think it's time for a style upgrade. Take this scarf, Now put it around your neck like this. Now take each side with opposite arms and flip them around your neck. Yep, like that. Take the ends and tie them in a simple knot. Tighten it, and poof. Whoa, how did you do that without choking yourself?
This seems kind of dangerous. Trick your friend into fucking strangling themselves. You're gonna have so much fun watching your friend choke to death, all because of you.
Jeez, you didn't tell me this was a life-threatening trick.
They even say it's a life-threatening prank. But no, please, go ahead, try it. Try this shit out with a friend. It works better on people with asthma or other lung conditions. And the best part is, you'll get off scot-free. Your friend's gonna strangle themselves to death and the cops will be none the wiser. Now that's what I call gold. Mwah. That's gold.
Ah, the bathroom. A private place where one feels most vulnerable. Also known as the perfect place to pull a prank. Snag an old toilet paper roll and run it under some water in the sink. Make sure to really soak it. Now crinkle it up so it looks like a... Well, do I really have to say it?
Yep, looks like a poopy. Looks just like poop. Whose poop is that supposed to be? That just looks like crumpled up cardboard. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of what my poop looks like, but it doesn't look like that.
Wait for an unsuspecting friend and... Whoa, what the heck is that? Oh no, don't throw up.
Oh no, there's poopy in the toilet where poopy goes? Oh man, I think I'm gonna puke. Gold!
Finally, I'm done packing. I can't reach. Ah, here we go. We're alive!
Oh shit, a box monster! A box monster! No!
Emily, is that you?
Oh, never mind, it's just a witch. Okay, this is actually kind of a good prank. It would scare someone, but I do feel like it requires a lot of planning. And also, who has like a box room in their house? Is this supposed to be a prank you can do on a friend? Or is this like for coworkers? Because I could see you having like a storage room at work that's full of boxes, but then you're like ruining a bunch of shit at your job. You're like cutting open boxes that they can't use now. Or is this supposed to be at someone's house? Like what room could you do this in? I've never been to a friend's house that just had a room full of boxes. Okay, so let's assume that this is supposed to be like at your job. You have a storage room full of boxes. You bring your own boxes from home. You cut them up. You're standing there. And then you just have to wait for like hours until someone comes back into the storage room. And also, you're not doing your job. You're not at your job because you're hiding in the storage room. Your boss is all pissed because he can't find you, and then finally he comes back into the storage room and you scare him and he pees his pants, and then you take off the thing and he's like, that was you? Why aren't you doing your fucking job? And then he fires you and you can't pay rent and you become homeless, and that's gold. Alright guys, well, that's it for this week's episode of 123 No. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been your host, Danny. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I've got some new merch on the merch store, DannyGonzalez.store. If you want to get some of that shit, just click the link in the description. Also, I have a new song out I just released today. It's called Daddy. It's on Spotify if you want to stream it. It's also on Apple Music and iTunes and everywhere else that you would stream things. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans, but we're also a family. We're an army, and we're all one person named Greg. And all you have to do to become part of Greg is subscribe and turn on my notifications. Alright, thank you to Rebecca Rodriguez for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I do some random shit and get kind of quirky. Bye!
She call me daddy. Yeah, I ain't got no kids, but the way she talking to me, you would probably think I did. She call me daddy. Yeah, I ain't got no kids, but the way she talk to me, you think I'm her guardian. She call me daddy. Bitch, I got those long socks underneath my brown Crocs, drinking.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of I'm Scared! Because today we're going to be talking about the worst paranormal investigators on all of YouTube. We're going to be talking about this guy, Parker, and his friend, Chester. Now, I'm sure a lot of you might recognize these guys from a video that Drew made on his channel a while ago. That video was about a channel that these guys have where they do this to catch a predator type thing. It's this entirely scripted, totally fake series that they have where they pretend to be this like Chris Harrison knockoff, and they pretend to catch child predators. Or actually, they do a very bad job of catching child predators. They just sort of get them in a room and tell them, stop that, and then they let them go.
Get up, get up!
But while all those videos on that channel are very clearly fake, and Drew did a very good job in his video of proving that, they have a different channel where they investigate paranormal activity And I'm pretty sure that these are real.
What the hell is that?
I mean, come on. What are the odds that two guys who are faking videos on one channel would fake videos on their other channel? That would be crazy. Taking a look at their channel, it seems like most of their video concepts revolve around finding someone creepy in a weird place. We found him in her basement. We found her under the bed. We found him watching her sleep. We found a stalker in her house. We found a stalker in the closet. We found a stalker in the vent. We found a stalker in the woods. And while it might seem weird that all of their videos are so similarly titled and all they ever do is find someone in a weird place, as you watch their videos, it starts to make more sense because that literally is all they do. Like this video, for example, we found him in her basement.
We received a report from an 18-year-old girl named Caroline. When Caroline's parents died, they left her a house in their will. Now Caroline's afraid to go into this house because she's convinced that there's someone or something living in the basement. She sent us this video for proof.
Okay, so there definitely is someone living in her basement. Parker said she's convinced that there's someone living in her basement, as if it's still up for debate. She says there's someone living in her basement, but I'm still not so sure. I mean, that could have been anything. A rat, a shadow, a rogue tree branch, I don't know.
We're gonna invite Caroline over here today to talk to her more about this. But first, a quick word from our sponsor.
Oh man, I gotta have an ice sandwich for dinner again.
What are you doing, man?
I can't afford turkey, so I'm eating a nice sandwich.
Dude, you should just download Swagbucks.
Swagbucks? What's this?
Huge thanks to Swagbucks for sponsoring this video.
Okay, interesting. Very weird shift in tone for this ad. So there might be some sort of demonic entity living in this girl's basement, but first, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Hey dude, want some money? Money? Download Swagbucks. Swagbucks? What's that? It's a new app that basically gives you free money for doing stuff that you would be doing anyway, like taking out the trash, going for a walk, and kicking your dog. Those are all things that I love. That's right, every dog kick is 10 smackaroons. Oh! Okay, anyway.
Yo, dude, you hear that? Yeah. I think that's her. Okay.
Did Chester just have to explain to Parker the concept of someone knocking on the door? Hey, did you hear that knock on the door? Oh shoot, you're right. That was weird. I'm gonna go back to looking at my phone. No, that means the girl's here. Where? At the door? She's the one knocking? Whoa, what the fuck, dude? She's hitting my door? Not cool.
Okay, so Caroline, thank you for sitting down with us. Can you tell us why you think that there's somebody living in that house?
I don't know if it's a person or what. The only time I've been down there was to take that video and something grabbed me.
Are you sure it isn't just like a homeless person living down there?
No, you have to believe me. I've been hearing screaming and scratching down there, and I've been staying at my friend's house.
Yeah, Chester, I'm pretty sure it's not a homeless person because she heard it screaming and scratching, and homeless people actually don't do those things. Those are two things that homeless people don't do. They don't scream and they don't scratch. You have to have a house to do those things. Also, if it was a homeless person, how would that make it any less creepy? There's still someone living in her basement? Like, they would still have to investigate regardless, right? Because that would mean that there is a person in her basement that's not supposed to be there.
It was at the door last night. It's like, it knew I was there. It was like, Caroline, come down here with me.
I don't know why, but that's such a funny impression of like a demon. Caroline, come down here with me. It's just this like mild-mannered, nerdy demon. Hey, Caroline, come down here with me. We can watch a movie. I'm making your favorite, spaghetti and meatballs.
So why haven't you called the police yet?
I did. They didn't believe me. I just need you guys to help me.
What? This girl called the police because there was an intruder in her house and they were just like, nah? Under what circumstances would you call 911 being like, hey, there's someone in my house right now, and they'd just be like, no, sorry, but no. 911, what's your emergency? Hello, help! There's an intruder in my house! He's in my basement and he's coming after me! Send someone quick! Yeah, okay. Huh? You're trying to tell me that a person is breaking into another person's house? Yeah, okay. You don't believe me? Okay, that's enough. I know this is a prank, okay. Who is this? Did Kevin put you up to this? Kevin, are you there? Kevin, if this is you are a rascal. Who the fuck is Kevin? Kevin, you know, now I know why everyone calls you the prank king. I mean, you really almost got me. Oh shit, he found me. He found me, help! Help! Kevin, this was a pretty good one, I gotta admit. I gotta admit. Oh, I peed my diaper, I have to go.
We're gonna put some cameras down there and record everything that happens tonight. Just go stay at your friend's house tonight and let us work, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
And if we don't find anything, you'll go back into that house and not be afraid, okay?
I guess so.
Wait, what the hell, Chester? That was kind of mean.
We don't see anything in that basement. You're gonna get your ass back in that house and you're gonna stop complaining, all right?
Okay, but something definitely grabbed my ankle. That was a human hand.
Yeah, well, we'll be the judge of that.
Bro, do you think it's safe to be going to this house alone?
Yeah, dude, we've done this before.
Dude, that video she sent us is terrifying. I don't know if I feel okay about this.
Listen, we only gotta be there for one night. We just gotta see what's going on. We're gonna be fine.
I just really hope we don't find anything.
Isn't it kind of weird to be like a ghost hunter, going from house to house, investigating paranormal activity, and hoping you don't find anything? Because isn't finding scary things like your entire job? I mean, even if it's scary, wouldn't it at the very least legitimize your career to have tangible evidence that there are ghosts and stuff? Just imagine a pest control person coming over to your house and you open the door and they're like, oh shit, I hope there's no bugs in here. I hate bugs. That's the whole reason I called. There are bugs, lots of them. Oh no!
All right, pull over. I think this is the place.
This is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't look that bad at all.
Oh yeah, that house that we can clearly see out the window in the pitch black night, it doesn't look that bad at all. That house, I can tell from the outside, definitely doesn't have a dude in the basement. So they head into the house and go down to the basement where there's poop all over the floor, and they put cameras all around so they can see what's going on from the comfort of their car.
Ah! What the hell is that?
I don't know, dude, let's go in.
Go in there? Are you insane?
Dude, this is our job.
That thing isn't human. Let's just call the police. We already have the footage. Bro, I'm not going in there.
All right, dude, let go of me.
Yo, wait, don't go in yet. Don't go in yet. Take the walkie-talkie.
All right, fine.
Chester. Did you copy? What's going on?
Here's something, bro.
Dude, just get out of there.
I think that Parker might be the least sneaky person on the planet. He's walking around a dark basement, trying not to be seen, all the while shining a bright light right in his face, just illuminating himself in the darkness for all to see. And then he has a walkie-talkie, which his friend is currently screaming at him through.
Dude, just get out of there.
Eventually he finds this little demon guy and he chases him around, but then Parker hides and waits for Chester to come down and find him. When Chester does come down and find him, he's still blasting himself with light, making him the absolute easiest target possible. Then they both find the demon again, and then they get scared and run out of the house. And that's the end of that video. We made it home safely and sent Caroline the footage. She is no longer responding to us. That's just how they end the video. They're like, whew, I'm glad we made it out of there safely. That was really scary. But also, apparently, now Caroline's not responding to them. Like, maybe she got possessed or killed by this thing, it found her and killed her. And they're just like, huh, that's weird. Well, no need to look into that. At least we're safe. And that's why we started this whole mission, right? Not to make sure Caroline was safe, but to make sure that, that we were safe. Yeah, that's why we did this. So see, this is what I'm talking about when I say they're the worst paranormal investigators on the planet. Because when you think about it, they didn't do a darn thing. They just went into a basement and got chased around in the dark for a few minutes, and then they left, and that's it. I love their thumbnails. They're a real treat because they explain to you what's going on in the image. As you can see here, this girl is sleeping, and this man is watching. In the vent, there is a voice, and in the bed, there is a scared. Oh no, this guy is scared, and then look, this guy's old! Ugh, creepy! This girl is scared, and then over here we have this thing, which obviously doesn't need a caption because we all know what this is.
So for this episode, we received a report from a 19-year-old girl named Emma who's been hearing strange noises in her house.
At the beginning of every video, they always have the email from the person who is getting haunted, where it describes the entire problem. They always show a picture of the girl who's being haunted for some reason. For some reason, it's always a girl, and they always show a picture of her, I guess so you can see how pretty she is, and you can be like, oh no, this girl is pretty and she's getting haunted? I gotta see how this plays out.
Is that when she's alone at night in her room, she hears voices outside of her door pretending to be her mom and other family members. She sent us this video for proof.
Do you think there's actually someone doing these voices in this girl's house?
I mean, it seems like it. Didn't you see the video she sent us?
It could have been like the TV making those sounds, right?
Dude, what kind of TV show sounds like that?
Dude, what kind of TV show has sounds like that? Like people saying like, I'm your mom and stuff? Like, what kind of TV show has moms in it? Dude, you sound so stupid right now.
So what other kind of voices do you hear?
Well, they sound like my dad and sometimes my grandma and my grandpa. They would only say things that my family would know. or they would say.
But you realize that this has to be someone pretending to be your family members, not actually them, right?
I think so.
Why is he so sure that it couldn't be their family members? Like, it could be her family members stalking her. Well, you do realize that it's not your real mom, right? Because I know your mom, and she would never do anything like that.
Do you think the voices could be in your head? Maybe because you miss your family?
Uh-huh. And then when she filmed the video, the voices in her head somehow showed up in the video. Yeah, that could possibly be.
All right, Emma, listen. I know you're going through a really tough time right now, but we're gonna help you. I want you to go to sleep normally tonight and act normal. We're gonna set up cameras from your house, and we're gonna watch a live stream of the cameras on our phone in the car right outside, and we're gonna try to find out where these voices are coming from.
Okay, thank you.
Just make sure you lock your bedroom door tonight.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. They're so brave. What nice brave guys. Okay, so here's our plan to keep you safe. You're gonna stay in your own bedroom with your creepy ghost mommy, and we're gonna hide outside in the safety of our car. How does that sound? You guys are the best paranormal investigators ever.
Okay, so we're waiting in the car right now. It looks like Emma's getting ready to go to sleep.
Dude, we're gonna be waiting here all night.
Bro, we don't have a choice.
I love how they just got in the car and Chester's already bored. He kind of seems like he really hates his job. Like last time he was like, I hope we don't find anything. And now he's just complaining about a main component of their job. Anyway, eventually they see this spooky thing and then they go to check it out and they go in a room and they're like, hey, are you okay? But then the person in the dress turns around and it's not her, it's this guy. And then they run into the bathroom and the girl's in there wearing a different outfit and they grab her and they run out of the house. And that's the end of the video. They didn't catch the thing. They're still working to identify who that man was. They didn't figure out what he wanted, but they did let it attack her while they hid in the car. Actually, I don't know if attack is the right word because I don't really even know what he did. Like, I guess he just put on her dress and stood in her room and put her in the bathroom. Like, what was his plan? What did he even do? This one's probably my favorite one. Dolphin Man found in her house. Dolphin Man. My favorite superhero.
For this episode, we received an email from a girl who believes someone or something has been living in one of her family's properties. Her name is Bernice and her family owns a few houses. One of these houses is supposed to be empty.
What's going on in the background here? What's this all about? Whose house is this? Whoever's house they're filming in appears to be a gigantic Jake Paul stand. Just seems like a very weird side detail. Not very on brand. We're two paranormal investigators. We find ghosts and demons and we bring them to justice. And we also fucking love Jake Paul. He's so silly and hunky. Jake, if you're watching this, please DM me. Okay, so the premise of this one is there's this girl, obviously. Her family owns a bunch of rental houses, and there's one that's not currently being rented, and there's some weird stuff going on there.
Hey, Bernice, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
nice to meet you. So this is the famous luxury prince set?
Yeah, famous. I don't know about that. So let's sit down.
Oh my god. Did they really just make this girl's first line her fangirling over them? Throughout this entire interview with this girl, it's just so painfully obvious that she's just reciting lines that she memorized.
So my parents own a few houses that they usually rent out. One of these houses is located in a dangerous neighborhood.
She might as well just be reading from a script that's directly in front of her. Okay, so something weird's going on at one of your rental houses? Yes, at night. We are hearing screaming sounds coming from inside. Oh no, that sounds scary. It is scary. And let me just say, gosh, Parker, you are so handsome in person. I was so scared. Yes, I was so scared, but now looking into your beautiful eyes, I am finally at peace. Well, shit, I guess our job here is done. Thank you so much for helping me. And also, would you like to go out sometime?
No one wants to rent it. It's also next to a mental hospital, which makes it even harder to rent.
Oh my god.
For about a month now, my parents have been getting calls from the neighbors about some screeching noise that's been coming from there.
Why don't they just call the police?
Well, we tried, but the police won't do anything because it's just a noise. There's not enough evidence.
What? It's just a noise? Someone clearly inside a house that you own screaming is not enough evidence for the police to investigate? Who are the police in this universe? The universe that Chester and Parker live in. They'll just make up any excuse to get out of helping in any way. So they head to the house to investigate, and this house, remember, is supposed to be empty. There's no one living in it at the moment, but it very clearly is a house that someone lives in. There's cleaning supplies in the closet. There's spices on the spice rack. The whole house is completely furnished. It's almost like they're going out of their way way to film every single piece of evidence that there's actually people living there. So they just walk around in the dark for a little bit, which is fun, I'll admit, but I really just want to see Dolphin Man. I mean, that's the reason I clicked on the video. Where is this magical Dolphin Man?
Yo, what's that, dude?
Oh, there he is. It's Dolphin Man! Yay! This is Dolphin Man. It's just a dude painted gray in a diaper. So is he like a superhero? Does he have any powers? Or he just screeches? Aww. That was actually kind of sad. Poor little guy, he looked so excited when he saw them. He got up and started screeching and running towards them. He was so happy. And these assholes just booked it. I think all he wanted was a friend. That's probably why people heard him screeching at night. It's probably just lonely.
That's what we saw. What'd you think about that?
That was f***ing horrifying.
Yeah, honestly, we have no idea what that was either. But we went to the police station and we showed them the footage, so it's in their hands now.
Oh, thank goodness. They've handed it off to the police because they've been so helpful in the past. I'm sure that this will get resolved in no time. Boss, we just got footage of this little Dolphin Man inside the old house on Johnson Street. Looks like the second they saw him, they started screaming and running around. It certainly does, sir. Looks like they're having a lot of fun playing with that little Dolphin Man. We better not interrupt. I guess that's why you're the sheriff. I guess it is. And I guess that's why you're my best friend. So there you have it. That's the tale of the worst paranormal investigators in the entire world. Now, as much as it's silly to sit here and complain about these videos, I don't want you leaving this video thinking about how bad the videos were or how fake they were, how little they helped the people who needed them. I want you to leave this video thinking about Dolphin Man. Dolphin Man. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans, but it's more than just a fan base, it's a family. We're a family, we're an army, we're an absolute unit. So subscribe and turn on my notifications to become a part of Greg and join our eternal battle against Craigs, who suck ass. Also, the tour is starting in less than a month. It's coming up pretty quickly, so if you want to see me and Drew and Curtis performing comedy live all across the US, and there is one show in Canada, then get your tickets at wearetwodifferentpeopletour.com. So make sure you get a ticket in your city before it sells out, and make sure you get it before we get there, because if you don't have a ticket, then you can't get into the show. All right, thank you, Alice C, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I get lost in the mall and can't find my mommy. Bye!
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have any